What are you doing?
My skincare routine.
Her skincare routine. Daughters. This is what I've been dealing with the whole week.
No, I've been very low maintenance.
So that is my youngest daughter, that's Daniela. We are gonna do something completely different in this video. I'm gonna share a road trip, a recent trip that Daniela and I took up the coast of Northern California. And at the same time, I'm gonna fill you in a little bit about this channel. You seem to be liking what I'm doing, and I wanted to give you a little bit of background on me, the channel, where I'm coming from, what we're gonna do. So mixed in with Daniela and I's trip is gonna be a little bit of information. Hopefully you'll find it interesting and entertaining. I don't know. What do you say we get going? So sometimes I'm a pain in the butt and I just over preach and talk too much, and Daniela can pretty much back that up.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I am a bit of a nerd, if you will. I love the state of California. Let me look at my notes here. My goal on this channel is to take you guys to some undiscovered places in California so you can get some context and learn a little bit about them. And when we go to the places that are popular, I'm going to dig below the surface and share with you things that other YouTubers maybe aren't digging into. Where are we? Fern Creek Trail?
No, that's the one that's closed.
Oh, it's closed. We're not sure where we are.
Trail. Russian Gulch State Park.
Very good. See, that's the power of having a good memory when you're young. And young, that girl is. Daniela is 26 years old, and she recently took a sabbatical from work. She went on an extended trip, and while she was gone, well, why don't I let her tell you?
No, actually, that's nice. No, I love looking at myself. I was in a lot of big cities, and it was amazing to be around people and monuments, but I didn't get enough nature, and I thought to myself, well, before I come home and start a new job, I want to take advantage of being in California. And they had dry shampoo.
Hold on. They had dry shampoo?
Yes. Not for you.
Now, if you're a parent, and maybe even like me, a parent of 2 daughters, the fact that she actually wanted to travel one-on-one with me, no mom, no sister, well, it made me feel like maybe I did something right in the dad department. So what we did is we got in the van here. She didn't sleep in that bed with me. She had a tent outside. But we took off for 6 days, and we went north along the coast of California. Our first stop was in Mendocino. Now, you might have seen the video I did on Mendocino, so I'm not going to bore you with all those details, but I showed her around a bit, places maybe that she hadn't seen, and maybe probably hadn't watched my video, so it was probably all new to her. And from Mendocino, we went farther north. We went up to Redwood National and State Park. That place is just mind-blowingly beautiful, and we had a great time. We hiked and we camped and we cooked out of the van. We got off of our phones. We were off of the grid, off of social media. It was really just a wonderful time that I will just cherish every time I think about it. I don't know, Daniela. That looks like a turd to me. What is it?
A banana slug.
I think it's a turd. Shouldn't be doing that.
It likes water.
Are you God?
Look, it's happy now.
Enough about her and just a little bit about me. I am a 62-year-old retired guy who made his living making content. I started out in the news business a long time ago, and I ended up making content for technology firms here in Northern California. I had my own little agency, and that's what we did. I got away from looking through the viewfinder, from shooting news, and I missed it. I love making beautiful images. I love being out in nature and kind of being tuned into that kind of thing. I find it meditative. I hate to say that. Well, I don't hate to say that. I find it meditative, and being out in nature and enjoying that part of it, that's what I want to share with you guys. And at the same time, I'm just curious by nature. When I'm at a place, I want to know about it. And I guess I was kind of a natural history nerd and a history nerd, and those are the things that I'm sharing with you on the channel. Because for me, when I know a little bit more about a place, when I have a little bit more context to that place, it just brings it alive in a different way. So Daniela just told me that I had to make sure that I was getting good angles of her. Let me see. She wants to make sure that we're showing the guns, okay? All right?
On this side.
Oh, she likes this little tricep thing going on too. Yeah, you see the strangest things when you are in hidden California. Hello, Mr. Emu. Hello. I think I'm freaking him out a little bit. Let's see over here. Hey, buddy. Hey. How are you? Oh, wow. Check out his claws. Do not feed the emus.
It doesn't say that anywhere, actually.
We cannot give it salty barbecued sunflower seeds. That would be bad.
The most surprising thing for me about being in this part of California would be the lack of people on the trails and even in the towns in the middle of the week.
It is kind of amazing. One of the things that I think people will get afraid of sometimes is there's going to be so many people out there. And we went to two pretty popular areas, and school's back in session, so the kids are back in school. But by and large, we've had a lot of trails and places kind of to ourselves.
It's pretty good.
Some of my friends, they don't get it at all. And they ask me, like, Nick, why are you doing this? You're retired. Do you want to be a big YouTube star? I'm like, no, I don't want to be a big YouTube star. But what I do want to do is create a community around the state of California, around the natural history, around the human history, to share interesting things about this big, beautiful state without the political nonsense, without any of that crud going on. And we can kind of participate together in a community and talk about things in California that interest us and we want to comment on. What about being in nature? Why is that important for you? Why is it something that you wanted to do?
I think being in nature is a place that, one, we spent a lot of time in when I was young. A lot of hiking, summer camps outdoors. We would go to Camp Mather in Yosemite every year, pretty much. And two, for me, being connected to my phone all the time is really fun and really addicting, and it's nice to be forced out of it. I find it to be healing to be in nature, to smell the soil, to be in the trees, to not wear makeup, although I am wearing a little now.
I want you guys to know my daughter is beautiful, but this GoPro, it doesn't make her look it. And she's a little concerned that they're non-flattering angles. Would that be fair to say?
Why are you talking to me like that?
No, check this out. I've lived here my whole life. You are a fourth generation Californian. Our family came to this area 130, 140 years ago, came to the Bay Area. And it's just now at 61 years old where I really have the time and the energy, man, not so much, I have the energy, but the time to kind of explore places in a deeper, more meaningful way, you know, and that's what I wanted to do with you. Is my hope for this trip was that it felt relaxed, that we took our time, that we weren't rushed. Did all that work for you?
Yep. Slept great outside, had some really nice meals. And yeah, the luxury of not having to do anything, but getting to just kind of meander and travel. And what did we want to do? Did I want to see the big tree? Did I want to stop and see emu? Whatever I wanted to do, we could do.
Wait. What did you say?
That actually is cool.
Oh, that actually is cool. All right, so yeah, there's hope for her yet. Now, if there's anything I didn't share with you and you want to know, please ask the question in the comments. I'll do my best to answer it. Let me know if you liked this kind of video. It's a little bit different, and I'm really trying to figure out my footing with the channel and what people like and what they don't like. So if this is good, let me know. I want to leave you with something, well, I'll just let it speak for itself. I feel incredibly fortunate that I get to spend this time with you. realistically, you're 26, I'm 61. The likelihood of us doing this again is probably pretty low. You know, there might be, you know, a man in your future and kids, and you know, you may get into that whole thing. I know we're not jumping ahead, but once that happens, you know, having you for 6 days has just been an absolute blessing and pleasure, and it's something I will remember till I die.
Well, don't bring up death. God.